Hi everyone, my name is Ralph Martin and welcome to a beautiful spring day in 2020. This is my new video channel, if you will. Um, I'm not here to preach or tell anyone what to do or anything like that. I'm just here to talk about my experiences and things that I've come across in my 60 something years of living. Um, just advice, if things strike you, fine. If they don't, that's okay too. Um, I just feel a need to share my experiences with some people, and if you get something out of it, please put a link below or comment. If you didn't get anything out of it, you don't like it, well, just pass on. You don't have to do anything. Okay. Um, I'm going to talk about a variety of different topics. I've done many things in my lifetime. Um, I've worked, day jobs most of my life. I've also worked as a musician most of my life. I've done martial arts. I've done a lot of different things. So I'm going to touch on a variety of topics. Most of them are going to be non-technically oriented, if you will. Just going to talk about life, and things that I've found to be true, at least for me. It could be true for you. I'm an avid reader. I read a lot, and I found some things to be true for me and some things not so true. So here we go. So today's topic is going to be about friendship. I can remember having friends since I was very, very small, 5 years old. I had a great friend then. And I've had a lot of friends over the years that I've had, a lot of acquaintances, people I knew. Um, I put people into, let's say, about five categories. People you don't know, people you just see at the store, on the street, whatever. You don't know them. They don't know you. And that's fine. And people you meet, you meet the clerk at the store, you meet, somebody here, somebody there, somebody at the doctor's office, whatever. You just meet them. Again, you don't really know them. Hopefully, you have a uh, a good interaction with them. Sometimes you don't, but that's life, and that's okay. Uh, One thing I learned about that is that don't take that stuff personally. If somebody's having a bad day, you have no idea what's going on in their lives. They could not be feeling well. They could be going through emotional turmoils. They could, lots of things going on with them. You just don't know. So when someone doesn't interact with you pleasantly, rudely even, don't take it personal. Just, it's a reflection on them, not you. So just don't get upset by it. Just move on. Wish them the best and let it go. You're going to hear me talk about that a lot. Let it go. Um, and then there are people that, what I call acquaintances, you see on a regular basis. You know, um, people you see at the stores that you go to all the time. Your barber or hairdresser, you know them, but you don't know their lives necessarily, but you know who they are and you've had interactions with them. I've had a barber for 20 something, 25 years now, and he's a great guy, but do I know his real home life? No. I just know my interaction with him. And he's always treated me very fairly. done the best I could treating him fairly, and we have a great interaction. Like I said, he's been my barber for 25 years. You know, not that I got a lot of hair to deal with, but you know, I like having one person to deal with that, and that's kind of why my beard's kind of long because of the pandemic. Um, I haven't had a chance to go because he's closed, and I don't like trimming my beard myself. So I'm letting it do its thing. Um, then there are people that um, I've had musician friends, many musician friends over the years, and I still consider most of them, higher acquaintances, really. Guys I work with, but again, I don't know their home life. They're not personal friends. They're not family. Um, but I enjoy my time with them. And then there are people I really call my friends, people I really care about, even if they don't necessarily feel the same way towards me. It's not about them, it's about my feelings towards them. And I always wish them well. But one overriding factor that I've found about friends, at least for me, some people have a friend for life. There are friends that, you know, you you can go years without seeing them. I have a friend who lives in New Hampshire, and if we have a phone call once or twice a year, that's about it. But I still care for him deeply, and um, but when we start talking, it's like old times. It's like we never missed a day, and those are very cherished friends, and there aren't a lot of those, at least in my life. Um, but a lot of friends I find come and go like seasons. Um, it's not that they're fair weather friends, and that happens too, but friends happen for a reason, I believe. There's no such real thing as coincidence, no such thing as accidents. There's always a reason for something to happen. And friends come into your life for a time and a place and a reason, and we may not know why, and that's okay. It's okay. We don't have to know why. We just have to enjoy our time with our friends when we have them. And if you have a close friend right now, or a number of close friends, cherish them, thank them, tell them that you're glad they are in your life. I have a friend right now that I've known for just a couple of years lately, and it seemed like we were two guys that were circling each other for years. For years, we when we started talking, we ended up knowing a lot of the same people, but just at different times. I was either a couple years ahead of him or a couple years behind him, knowing the same people, doing the same things, playing the same circuit, the same places. And we're real fast friends right now. And that's good. It's good. Everybody needs somebody like that, somebody that they can talk to. Not necessarily to dump on, but just to have a conversation with, especially in this time of pandemic. You know, don't be afraid to lean on your friends, but be careful with them. Cherish them, and it's like like something fragile that you have to deal with. You got to be careful with them. Don't abuse them. Don't misuse them. Cherish your friends. Family is different. Family is different. They're going to be there, or they're going to be for you. Hopefully. But that's another subject that I'll touch on at another time. So that's pretty much it for today. I just want to say, again, cherish your friends. reach out to them. If you've got somebody that you haven't talked to in a while, but you still consider them a friend, reach out to them. I've got, at my age, a lot of people I've known over the years. Some of them have passed on, and that's a part of life. It's not a fun part of life when a friend of yours or an acquaintance or somebody you knew that you worked with years ago and you find out they passed on. It's not good. It's not fun, but it is part of life, and you have to learn to deal with it. You don't really get over it. You just learn how to live with it. You know, I've had uh, family members pass on, and I still miss them every day. Every day, I've got two brother-in-laws that they were a pain in the ass, but I love them dearly. I really did, and I miss them both. They're two brothers, and they're completely different, but I miss them dearly. And but you learn to live with that. You learn to cherish their memory. So cherish your friends while they're here, because they won't be here forever. They may come in and out of your life, or life may happen. Especially now with this, virus going on. Be careful with your friends, people. Be careful with your friends. Cherish them. Cherish your family. Cherish your loved ones. Take care of each other. So, that's today's rant. Stay happy. Stay well. Stay safe. Thank you.